Hello, everybody. Welcome back to We Are Only Human, the official podcast of the College of Education and Human Sciences. I am your host, Luisa Clausen, and I am here with a very special guest for a very special reason because we're in a very special week. We're celebrating the Euphoria Fashion Show this week, a work done by students, and it's going to be beautiful. This is Makenna Bayer. Hi,
Yes.
Makenna. How are
Hi,
you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for talking to us today.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. I want to know all the secrets, all the behind the scenes of preparing for the show. But before we jump in, tell us a little bit about your major. Why'd you choose this? And then we're going to get into preparing for this experience.
Yeah, so my major is design and merchandising, and my option is apparel design production.
Okay.
And I first chose Oklahoma State because my whole family came to Oklahoma State, and it's kind of a family tradition.
That's
My
amazing.
parents graduated from here, and my brother and my sister, and both my in-laws.
No pressure at all.
No pressure, yeah. So originally, that's why I applied, and then I saw that they had this program, and I was like, well, that looks fun. So I just decided to go for it, and I ended up really liking it.
Is it very hands-on from the beginning?
Yes, very hands-on. Freshman year, you take 2 semesters of an apparel production class where you learn to sew. I didn't know how to sew when I came in.
Really?
So, yeah, they teach you how to sew, and then from there you learn pattern making, and then you put it all together and make it digital. So,
Do you feel like it's all a preparation for this final semester of preparing for the show?
yes, I would say, as you know, each year you add a new skill like sewing, and then you learn pattern making, and you learn draping, and then you learn how to do it in CAD, and you put it all together, and it comes out. The final result is the Euphoria fashion
So
show.
you're telling me if I were to come here and start all over, I didn't need to know how to sew, like I could learn all from scratch?
You can learn from scratch.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, a lot of us come in. Some people know how to sew when they come in, but a lot of us come in and don't know how to do anything or have very little experience, and then we just go from there.
Maybe I'll come back and
Yeah.
just do that. So tell me a little bit about when do you guys, everybody here in this school knows about the Euphoria Fashion Show. I feel like it's one of the biggest events of the school, especially for the spring semester. So tell us, when do you guys start talking about it and preparing for this?
So we kind of talked about it like last semester. I mean, we knew it was coming.
Mhm.
That's part of your senior capstone. And then we took a class last semester where we did a design boot camp, kind of get the ideas flowing.
Okay.
And then this semester is when we actually started working on our designs and finalizing like the sketches and what we wanted. And then we actually started making the patterns and stuff for it.
And how many people work, how many seniors work on this part for the show? The
Well,
designs and have the collection.
of the designers, there's only 4 of us this
Okay.
year. But the production team has like 11, I think.
Wow, that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
So with the 4 people, do you guys exchange ideas? Do you guys kind of like, hey, what are you thinking? Like,
Yeah.
help me out here.
Yeah, it is kind of fun to kind of just hear everybody's ideas and kind of like, oh, that's cute. Oh, yeah, like
Yeah.
kind of exchange kind of in that way. But and it is nice to have each other around to like, if you don't know how to put a zipper in, you don't remember, you're
Yeah.
like, how do I do this? Well, surely one of us knows. So yeah, that's kind of nice.
So it's the week of the show.
Mhm.
What is something that students have no idea that goes on behind the scenes? Something that you're like, okay, you guys would be surprised with that for like,
I feel like in general in apparel, I think a lot of people don't realize how long it takes and how physically laboring it is. Um, for weeks, we were in here 12 hours sewing every day, and I don't think people realize how much time goes into that. And the day before I turned everything in, I sewed for 13 hours straight.
oh my goodness.
It was a long day, but there's a lot of hours that go into all of the work. And then this week specifically, we have 3 rehearsals before, that ever happens with the models and everything. And they put a lot of time into it. They're just volunteers. So,
Yeah.
just the amount of hours probably that goes into creating the show, people don't really think about.
Because then you see this beautiful thing on stage and you're like, oh, that was so easy. They
Yeah.
did it so quickly. So how do you pick your models? Do you guys go and ask for friends? Do you just have people come in and say, hey, I want to volunteer? How does that work?
Yeah, so they hold model calls.
Mhm.
I think they did 3 this semester. And people just come in. We kind of advertise for it. People come in that want to volunteer, interested in doing it, and they get their measurements taken and they get their picture taken and
Mhm.
they put it in like what we call a model book,
Mhm.
and it's just like a Google Slides. And the designers go through and they pick who they want to be their
Okay.
models, just really not based off of anything, but and a lot of times we don't know who they are really personally, so it's just kind of, just pick one.
Yeah.
You can also ask people, like if
Mhm.
you have friends that, you think want to do it, you can just take whoever. You just have to have their measurements and put them in the model book. So,
So today's Wednesday, the show's Friday.
yes.
What are you doing today, tomorrow, and Friday? What are you all doing? Is everything ready? What are we gonna do on Friday? Are we gonna wake up early and spend the whole day there? Like what is that gonna look like?
Yeah, so we had to turn in our garments to be judged last Friday. So all of
Okay.
that is done. A few of them are finishing up a few things. So that part is done. There's a dress rehearsal tomorrow night,
Okay.
which is where everything gets judged on the models.
Mm.
So everything's kind of prejudged. So that's kind of like really an important time. And then, yeah, Friday we will be. I think my models have to come in at 8 to get their hair and makeup done. And then we have a rehearsal at 1, and then doors open at 7. So we'll be here
Wow.
all
Oh
day, or we'll be
wow.
in the alumni center all day, getting ready for that. But yeah, it's a busy time.
So were you guys participating in the Euphoria show in the previous years, like behind the scenes and helping and helped you guys prepare for this, or is this your first time like in the show at all, involved with it at all?
Yeah, so as sophomores and juniors, you can enter
Okay.
garments into the show. And I didn't do anything sophomore year, but last year we had a grant with a cotton company to make an outfit as like a project.
Mm-hmm.
And so we entered those into a collection together as juniors.
Okay. I've gotten to see a little bit of a sneak peek of all the four amazing the collections you guys have going, and it's going to be so beautiful. But can you give a little like sneak peek of what you're doing? Like, what can we expect to see from your collection?
Yeah, so my collection is called Going to the Chapel, and it's bridal themed, but it's like every dress or outfit that a woman would wear on her way to getting married. So there's like an engagement dress, a bridal
Oh.
shower dress, a bachelorette, rehearsal dinner, ceremony reception, honeymoon.
So it
So,
got you when you get married, like it's all ready.
yeah.
Like you've done it for yourself. It's all there.
Right, yeah. It just doesn't fit me, but the patterns are
That's
there.
just a detail.
Yeah. Yeah, so it just kind of like is a story that shows like a bride's journey from, getting engaged
Yeah.
to actually getting married and going on her honeymoon.
And why'd you choose that?
Well, I really want to go into bridal design. That's kind of what I want to do after I graduate, but I just love weddings and
Yeah.
all things weddings, and I think it's a beautiful celebration, and it has a lot of biblical meaning to me, so I really find it beautiful, and I just thought I would represent it in the show.
That's amazing. And a week after Easter, so that's like
I
perfect
know.
timing.
I know.
What are you most looking forward for the show? What are you most beyond besides like finishing it all and like
Right.
getting to breathe and not sew for 13 hours a
Yes.
day? What is something you're looking forward for the event on Friday?
I'm just looking forward to see everybody's garments finished all together, because I see, like in the works and
Mm-hmm.
sneak peeks of people's, even the sophomores and juniors, their outfits, but I haven't seen them all together and on their models with, all their hair and makeup
Yeah.
done. And I'm just excited to see it all
Are you
put
gonna get
together.
to watch it like while the other collections are going?
I might be able to for part of the time, but I'll probably be in the
The
back
back.
for most of it. But at like the rehearsal and stuff, I'll
That's
be
right.
able to
That's
see
right.
everybody's go through.
And it will be live, right? Live
Yes, I
streamed.
believe it will.
Yes, we're going to find the information. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Inside OSU. We'll be live streaming the Euphoria fashion show. I know it's going to be amazing. It's always a great time. I'm so excited to see it and watch what you guys have done. I could never. Like, that's just, I mean, sitting for 13 hours, that's just not going to happen. What is one thing we didn't talk about this whole experience that you would like for our viewers to know about, something we didn't touch on?
I feel like we touched on most of everything. I would just say if you can come out and support us, we put a lot of effort into this, and this is kind of our last hoorah before we graduate. So it's an exciting event for us. So
It's the best capstone project ever. Mine is so boring. Your guys' is like creating a collection. It's so cool.
yeah, it is exciting.
Thank you so much. I'm very proud of you guys, and I love that when I see hardworking people doing what you guys are doing. I can't wait to see it, and maybe I'll take a screenshot of all the dresses you made and like prepare for my wedding one
Yeah.
day. Thank you
yeah.
so much. It was a great time talking to
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
And I'll see you guys next week for more episodes for We Are Only Human, the official podcast of the College of Education and Human Sciences. I'm your host, Luisa Clausen, and I'll see you next time.